Meet Brian, a 31-year-old earning 85,000. The first time we met, he didn't seem like he doesn't have his act together, because we know the policy of fake it until you make it. But in essence, he came to me because he needed help, as he was earning 85,000 and it was disappearing by the 20th day of the month, and he turns to borrowing. So time and time again, he continues to create a hole, worsening his financial situation. You can imagine, if you borrow month one, it means you now have a bigger deficit because you also have to cater for interest. Month two, you have the interest for month one and the money that you borrowed. So he needed to get out of this situation. Hello, good people. Hope you're doing well. Jessie is my name, and this is the Money and Growth Circle, where we are working towards financial peace and ultimately financial freedom. If this is your kind of content, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that every time we have a new upload, you will be notified. Let's get to understand his profile. Brian, like I've said, is 31 years, married with one child. He feels like he's earning a decent salary, but it disappears before it sustains him for a month. So let's analyze his budget. This is how he presented it, and he wanted help getting out of this situation. His rent is 25,000, which is 29% of his income. Transport is 10,000, which is 12% of his income. Food is 16,000, which is 19% of his income. Entertainment is 8,500, which is 10% of his income. Shopping 7,000, 8% of income. Family support 8,000, which is 9% of his income. Loan repayment is 9,500, which is 11% of his income. He's only left with a balance of 1,000. From the budget, you will note that he does not have any investments or savings, and that is the beginning of his problems. You will also notice along the way, he may experience some emergencies. Medical here, school fees, because remember, he has not planned for school fees by investing or saving, and additional debt, because now maybe he has medical care to take care of. Maybe he has to pay school fees, which he has not accumulated. So he needs help to get out of this situation. In this case, I would recommend a zero-based budget. The reason being is, from his existing budget, we can already see that he has dependents other than his nuclear family, that is his wife and child, which means we need to include them in his budget. Let's first identify the leaks in his budget. 1. Lifestyle is the biggest spender. He doesn't have an emergency fund. Before we blame the income, let's analyze the leaks. Lifestyle. He's spending most of his money on lifestyle. He does not have an emergency fund. In case of an emergency, he's already strained income with only 1,000 surplus is where he is expected to get funds to cater for an emergency. He has not categorized his spending just to have strict allocation of how much he should spend on each item. He has an entertainment budget without having savings. You even wonder, like, how would someone prioritize entertainment before savings and investment? Let's take 3 of his expenses and create an emergency fund and also start investing. He is paying 25,000 for rent. So if he reduces his rent by 5,000, the first thing he can do is use the 5,000 to create an emergency fund. The next thing we are going to reduce is the food budget. If we can reduce it by 3,500, and also cut expenses in full, 8,500, we are going to be having 12,000 monthly, which we can say, since the 5,000 from the rent has been allocated to emergency fund, then now let's take the 12,000 from the food and the entertainment to investing. So if you invest 12,000 for 10 years, you're going to have 2.75 million growth. And of course, you're not investing anywhere. You start by having a money market fund, and then once it grows, you can now be able to go to the stock market, you can go to the special funds, and you can go to rates. So if you thought that 12,000 cannot make you a millionaire, it actually can. And this is not having a million in your account, but having a million net worth. We have shared a video on the net worth, so in case you would want to understand, I'll try and link it down below. So this is how the makeover would look like. Current savings, 0. Current emergency fund, 0. Current investment, 0. Debt, high and costly. So since he has debt, he's not going to start investing the 12,000 in full immediately. So this is how he would allocate his 17,000. Remember, the 17,000 is 8,000 from entertainment, 3,500 from food, and 5,000 from rent. 5,000 will go to the emergency fund. 6,000 will go to start creating some investment. The other 6,000 will go to paying debt. And once the debt is fully paid, the 6,000 will also go to investment, which means in 12 months, he will have saved and invested 132,000, and he will have paid debt of about 72,000, which means he will have accumulated growth, and he will also have been able to manage the debt. The 5,000 and 6,000 amount to 13%. Our goal is usually 20% to savings and investment, but from 0 to 13% is growth. Then the 7% is going to be used to repay debt, which means at the end of the day, 20% of his income is going to investment, saving, and debt repayment, which is fair enough. Let me know in the comment section how much of your income goes to investment and savings. And remember, we said you only save for your emergency, your sinking fund, and for short-term goals. After you accomplish the 3, you should be able to put that money aside for additional investment. The assignment for all of us today is, for the next 30 days, track your expenditure and see where your money is going. That is the beginning of understanding how to improve your budget if it needs fixing. And how do you know if it needs fixing? Number 1, if you're not saving, if you're not investing, if you're struggling to meet your debt obligations. And if maybe you're able to meet your debt obligations, but you're always in debt, and bad debt for that matter, then you need to revisit your budget, and you need to just understand where your money goes to. After 30 days, then we can do a recap and see how do we fix it. Ensure when you're looking through your budget, you split it into needs, wants, saving, investment, and also what you give back to the society. If your income disappears like Brian's, I help people come up with a realistic way of managing your finances. So you can book a session by clicking the link down below. But before you do, you must be ready to make sacrifices. I said, someone told me I am stingy when it comes to planning the budget, but when your budget does not allow you to be generous, you have to be a bit stingy to accommodate your budget. And that stinginess to me means that you're just delaying gratification, because if you make more, you will be able to enjoy the things that you have been missing. The initial goal is not to earn more, but to be able to manage what you have, so that even when you have additional, you will be able to manage. Sometimes it's not about how much money you have, it is how you plan it. Yeah, so that's Brian's story. If you would like us to air your story, let me know in the comment section, or you can drop an email to the money and mindset@gmail.com, and we are going to reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on the next one. Bye.